Oh yeah.
Well, Wolfie, on a token like that, on a token like Cult, for example, if it's got a big following, but they're not paying for listings, like you just said, they're just doing their own thing and they're just building their community. Does Meme Tech just list them automatically? Do you have to apply for it? Can a non-meme token that's like pure utility functionality, does that get listed on Meme Tech? How does that process work?
So we've kind of floated that idea. Now, projects that don't really want to pay for anything, they're not going to just get listed because there's going to be an application process strictly for security reasons and safety reasons, because we don't want projects just to list there. We want Meme Tech to be a space where people can go and feel comfortable putting their money in any project. We want people even people that aren't even in BSC yet, that wondered, hey, where did SHIB start? Where did Doge start? Well, it started in. You can find where those tokens start at Meme Tech. So there's going to be KYC. There's going to be a KYC package with Meme Tech to an extent, not fully blown, but we're going to vet those projects. So there's going to have to be an application for it. And for those projects that really aren't interested in doing any of those things that you just said, that makes my job and the developer's job challenging, but even more better, because they say that now, but they're going to change their minds when Meme Tech rolls out.
All right.
They're going to change their minds. They're going to want, because we've all experienced it, that after so many months, you can only do so much marketing, and to a point where you want to be covered everywhere. You want views and exposure everywhere. And Meme Tech is going to be a huge piece of that pie right there. Essentially, that's like, a project saying they don't want to be on CMC or CG.
Right. Well, I like that you said you want to be everywhere. That is, I am one of the partners at Croge, and that is one of the things that I take super seriously and think about every second. I want to spend every dollar in the marketing wallet every second we get one, because I want to be everywhere. And so far, that's been working out really well. We just blast ourselves out there, and I feel like the point of a meme coin is to be everywhere, to be a meme, to be known by people. And so one of the ways that we're going to accomplish that I'm pretty excited about and bullish on, you're talking about bridging to Crow. We're going to bridge to BSC. We have that in the works. Very excited for it. And it's going to be our one token bridge. So it's just allowing BSC investors who don't want to figure out the Kronos network and haven't decided to download the Crypto.com app DeFi wallet, they're going to be able to buy it on the BSC side. And obviously that's a much bigger user base, because BSC is like 10 times bigger than the Kronos network at this point. The benefit to our people on the Crow side is that if you get into Croge now and you're looking into it and you're thinking about it now, and you go through the very limited, mild frustration of figuring out how to get on the Kronos network, it takes you 30 minutes max. If you go through that process, you'll be in before the 10 times bigger BSC space that is going to have the opportunity to invest when our bridge releases in 2 weeks or less. So I'm very excited about that. But I agree with you 100%. You want to be everywhere. That's the point of a meme coin. That's what CHEEMS does well. That's what Croge does well. That's what Cult does well, just DMing people and saying, check out the Cult. I think their slogan is, the first rule of the Cult is you do talk about the Cult. So,
that's clever.
That's the way to do it.
Dude,
that's
at
good.
The end of the day, it's all about the community. And if the community's strong, it could take it far. If you got people knocking down your door talking about your coin, it's going to go far.
Yeah, 100%. Well, we've got a few people in here. I know, man, it's good to see. We got Omar in here. He's one of our marketing partners from Solitaire Marketing. He's done a great job with some big tokens. We got Pow in here, very bullish. Pow does some great calls on TG and Twitter. Anybody want to request to speak, feel free, and we'll let you in.
We just had two. I just accepted them right now.
Cool.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Vision? I'm guessing you're a Cult guy.
Yeah, man. First rule of Cults to talk about Cults, so that's why I'm here.
Hell yeah, man.
So, yeah, man, thanks for bringing me up. And Yeah, so I just want to go out and say, man, the pride, I got to catch myself, because we've already came to the conclusion that we don't call this a project; it's a movement. What we're doing is something larger than just a project. It's community building at its finest. I've never been a part of anything like what we're seeing inside Colt. The Telegram is absolutely fire. I've never seen anything like this. Um, I literally have been invested for about a week, and it has been the craziest week of my life, as far as crypto is concerned. And
Same here,
dude, it
man.
is insane. Like I want to go on and explain. I still don't know everything. Was kind of skeptical about coming up here because we have so many people in this room, but it's like, that's my duty, man. Rule number one, talk about Colt. So, and so, like, I just want to go on and say, like, it is an amazing thing. Like what they're doing, and the, like, when we talk about, like, everybody's trying to, everybody's like, oh, what exchange, when this, when that, like, exchanges are coming to us because the volume is just ridiculous. Like, I think today we pushed like $26 million worth of volume through.
Okay. Let me pull you back for 1 second and let me ask you and Alex, because both of you guys have said that now, that you're not going out to exchanges, they're coming to you. How do you know that? Can you confirm that? Is that a rumor? Is that true? What's going on with that?
They just keep getting listed. I mean, they
So,
pretty
oh,
much,
it is listing, like they're like not
yeah,
reaching out to you, it's just happening.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude. And
they
I
want the
think the other
volume.
night there was some exchange that joined the Telegram and asked them if they could get listed. It was like, I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Like a tier 2 exchange, like a L Bank or a Hotbit or
Yeah,
Whitebit or something.
yeah, dude.
Wow.
It doesn't
L
make any
Bank
sense.
is the top one we have. Hotbit just
Wow.
listed today. I think literally there's been 5 listings in 6 days. We got a treasury wallet, Alex, if you don't mind. Like, I think it's like up to like 400, or it's like 400 ETH worth of treasury. In basically there for we have 50 guardians, and they can make proposals. It's the top 50 wallets, and they make a proposal, and then the many, that's all the stake, all the investors that have their Colt staked, they can vote inside the Discord on proposals. And then I believe this proposal it's getting put through now, it's once it gets proposed, there's like 13.5 ETH that's going to get distributed to the stakeholders. And that's, like I said, I don't know everything because there's so much to Colt that, can't, like, it's huge, man.
You've got the
It's absolutely huge.
Guardians, you've got the members. Wolfie, are they convincing you? No application, they just get on meme tech.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously there's going to be a lot of successful projects that you can tell that, are legit, and you really don't need too much of a vetting process. But I still feel like we would be doing, our investors in the meme space in general a disservice by not completing that. But I can tell you right now that, there is going to be a meet in the middle area where we are going to reach out to projects in the beginning, because you can't just release something and expect a line out of the door waiting to get on your platform. So we're keeping a list and mental notes of the projects that we do want on meme tech, and we are going to reach out to them.
Absolutely.
I would never be, so ignorant as to assume that we would just have lines out the door. So we are keeping an eye on those top projects on every network, and we're going to have to reach out to them. We've floated the idea of doing stuff like, as far as some free advertising for the first week or two, just so we can show them how much exposure that they're going to get, and then there's gonna we're going to go into that formal process.
Well,
But
the vision, I just want to say props to you, because it
Yeah.
sounds like you nudged him in the right direction, and
Yeah,
Wolfie's
no doubt,
not an
man.
easy one to change his mind.
Yeah,
And
well,
you got him better than Alex
I mean,
did.
here's the whole thing. Like, one of the things that's really awesome is, like, one of the slogans is investing in the revolution. keeping DeFi, and like, the craziest thing is with all these centralized exchanges reaching out to us, we're maintaining that true vision of DeFi. And like it's like I said, that's what makes it a movement. If anybody wants to go to my Twitter, Kyle Chase put up a video yesterday. It is the most bullish video I've ever seen in my life. It legitimately will describe everything you ever need to want to know about Cult right now. So I suggest anybody wanting to listen, but I appreciate the time, man. Thank you so very much.
Oh yeah. Thank you for your question. That was awesome.
Thank you for coming up.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you.
Very, very bullish. This is really
you can
cool.
See he's got a lot of passion for it as well.
And this is a great intersection of the different perspectives and values that you can have in crypto, because the vision is coming at it from 100% decentralization, like libertarianism, like anti-government, and like Wolfie, of course, being a crypto investor, shares some of those sentiments, I'm sure, but he also has concern for the investors of meme tech and of CHEEMS, and there's a balance of security versus freedom. It's just really cool to sit at the crossroads of all that and hear the differing perspectives.
Yeah, man, it is actually nice to hear different perspectives. In my personal opinion, without the investors, none of us have anything. They're the foundation and framework for everything that we build on, whether it be a platform or certain goals that each project has. You can't do it without investors. So essentially, I know a lot of projects say they're community driven, and projects either do or don't take investors' opinions in. But the whole point of all this is to attract investors. It's to keep investors. So at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's all about the investors, and if they don't feel like their money's safe, we've all been there where we've gone to bed at night and we're like, damn, I don't know if I want to keep my money in this overnight. And that's a terrible feeling. It personally gives me anxiety. I don't like that. So we want to create a space that is more secure for everyone. And I think by simply, doing our due diligence and vetting stuff, we're gonna help achieve that. At least make small impacts at a time. We're gonna do our part. Even CMC, they do a good job, but no one's perfect. I remember back this winter, they had a honeypot listed on their top gainers and trending for like 30 days, and trading was turned off, and people were just, this thing, all you see is just like a massive green candle, because who would have ever thought that if you see something trending or on top gainers on CMC that you're not going to be able to sell? And it was insane. So it was a disaster. So even stuff like that happens to the biggest platforms, but it's all about the investors. That's where you build on. That's your framework. That's your base, your foundation.
Well, talking about getting investors, obviously that's marketing. That's what we all do. That's what we all push our memes out for. Keeping them can be tough, because there's a lot of options out there. There's a lot of ways to distract them. It sounds like Cult has, what they're doing with it is, building that cult mindset that I don't even know what's around the corner. I don't even know what next big could be coming. They're kind of evangelizing people that way. What we're looking at with Croge in the short term is we have a play to earn game coming out. I know a lot of projects claim that, but as much as we've built up the market cap, as much as we built up the marketing wallet, you can rest assured it's actually being developed, and it's actually really cool. I played a tester for it, and it's like those old Facebook viral games like Farmville and stuff. In a way, it has that really viral, or it has that really addicting feel of you click, you wait for the timer to go down, you click, you upgrade, you get to the next level, like you build up your weapons and you're upgrading and you're getting better, and all of that amounts to actual money, actual tokens that you can just sell for money if you want. So I'm pretty bullish on that. I'm very excited to announce that we have that play to earn game coming out. It'll be within a week, I think, and it's our game dev told me that it's about a 20-day return on investment, that you have to buy the pieces for the game, but once you're in, you play it for 20 days, you've return on investment, and then everything else from there is pure profit. You can just play our game and make money.
That's pretty cool. Play to earn is
That's bullish.
increasing. It's increasing all the time. You know what? I saw it on the news a couple months ago. Multi-billion-dollar industry, and especially with however the pandemic happens and when people are trapped inside, they naturally just want to go play video games. And what better video game to play than one where you can earn money?
Hell yeah. Crypto
Oh
is
yeah,
making
it's
that
gonna be
really
worth.
cool.
It'll be worth trillions for sure.
Oh
So I think
yeah.
Oh
there's a
yeah.
lot of gamers out there, especially with the streams and stuff. There's a lot of games getting exposure.
Oh
So
yeah. And a lot of us played video games growing up, I'm sure. And how many times did our mom say, you can't make a career playing video games, and then boom, here it is.
I know, right? We're in development for those that don't know because we don't really talk about it much anymore just because we're a couple quarters away from it. But we're actually in development of a Grand Theft Auto style play to earn game as well. And we've already got NFTs, multiple collections that have sold out that are going to be able to use for passive income to be a business owner and get passive income through illegal activity throughout the city. And we have like really popular, famous developers that are working on it right now. And in a minute, when I stop talking, I'm going to post some screenshots in our Telegram of the development of it so far. But play to earn is huge, and I can't wait to see what other projects come out with too with the metaverse. As far as metaverse gaming, I think that's going to be pretty cool too, and especially like you were talking that addicting feel, like you were describing about Croge. There's so many different styles of gameplay that just captivate people, and then that's their niche, if you will. That's their style of gameplay. So you've got like the Sims type stuff, all the way from the Grand Theft Auto to the Call of Duty stuff. It'll be interesting to see what type of like Call of Duty type games will come out in the metaverse.
Absolutely. I would, and you mentioned the Telegram. I would say to anybody listening, please join the Telegrams of each of these three projects, because I know that Croge and CHEEMS are very welcoming, very fun Telegrams to be a part of. Everyone's cool. I haven't joined the Cult Telegram yet. I'm
dude, the
going
cult
to as
telegram
soon
is
as this.
insane. It's literally insane, bro. The second you join, you're in the cult. You're done. You
All
might
right,
as
I'm
well
going to
get a
join that
cult
one too.
tattoo.
Hell yeah, man. But one of the things I'm really proud of our Telegram. I'm really proud of our community being so welcoming and cool, because getting on a new network, like you guys are on BSC and ETH, and most people that are in this space, they know how to operate those chains. People have been on them, and Kronos is an EVM the exact same way that ETH or BSC is, and it operates virtually the same way, but it's intimidating for people to join a new chain sometimes. So I'm just proud of our community, and I'm happy to have such cool holders and people participating that are happy to walk newcomers through those steps and help you figure out how to add the Kronos network to your MetaMask, or how to download the Crypto.com app DeFi wallet and set yourself up so that you can invest in Croge. We have, it looks like Clazy was unmuted. Clazy, if you want to ask a question, we're here for you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it was a great talk you guys had. I'm kind of excited for all of you guys to for the for the game to come out, because I'm a gamer myself. I play games all the time, so that's something to look forward to.
Oh yeah, that'll be a blast. And what we were just saying, but it's just worth saying again, crypto has changed gaming, because now you can earn money, and that's just so cool, because you can do what you love. It's fun. You can participate in a community, and at the end of the day, draw a little bit of cash from it.
Can you imagine
Definitely.
back in the day being a kid playing a game and earning money? I mean, this
Playing
is this is the future, man. There's gonna be
if,
parents out there saying, "Hey, go play this game."
if you could earn money playing Super Smash Bros. Or GoldenEye or something, I would have
Oh
never
my
done
god,
anything but that.
literally.
Mike, looks like we've got you unmuted to speak if you'd like to ask a question.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So, I have a question for comment regarding the bridge. I've been in Croge since day one, doing amazing job on that. So thanks for that. But uh, did I hear it correctly? Does the bridge only work to the Kronos side, or can you bridge back to BSC? How does it work?
You can bridge in both directions, but you can only bridge using the Croge token. So the benefit that that's going to bring to us is it opens up a whole new sea of investors from the BSC side. So that's helpful and great. And when a bridge like that opens, where it's only one token can be traded across it, what it can be used for, and some smart traders use it for, is arbitrage, because we're going to have enough liquidity to support the BSC side so that the price should be the same as the Crow side on launch. But if there's a large amount of BSC investment and it comes up so that, say, Croge is worth $2 on one side and it's worth $1 on the other, you could arbitrage your tokens through the bridge from one side and sell them on the more expensive side if you chose to. It adds an element to trading tokens that's really interesting, and it brings in more volume either way. So it's just it's bullish no matter what. I mean, there's really no losing with a bridge. Both sides win, and it makes trading a little bit more fun, and it opens up more investment opportunities from other user bases.
Thanks, mate. Really good answer. So looking forward to it.
Thank you.
I unmuted a couple of other people as well. If you guys have any questions, or Jeremy?
Okay, I'll just start. So first I'm going to say for the...
Sorry, Jeremy, you're breaking up a little bit for me.
Okay, I'll... This should be better. How's that?
It's a little bit better.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Just let me know if there's problems.
I think there's like an echo or something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're having trouble hearing you. Maybe try jumping out and jumping back in. Uriel, you've been unmuted if you'd like to speak or ask a question, make a comment, anything you'd like. And Lazos.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, sounds good. So first I want to say to the called people, you really need to stop being so bullish. Like, I want to invest $100,000 myself, money I don't have. So I like to joke that, I mean, it's true, but it's just funny because people say I'm a day one investor. I'm a minute one investor for Croge. It's been really cool to see the whole process. And one thing that comment I think mentioned already is, since Crow is a new network in terms of using it compared to like established BSC or ETH, there's also seeing the growth of Crow itself, which is a really exciting thing and great thing to be part of and to be excited about. One question I have is maybe for everyone. Like, in my experience of Crow so far, which has been just 2 weeks, which is kind of crazy, people seem to be pretty supportive of like various projects on there. Like, if you're in one project predominantly, there's not like bashing of, say, another project. At least there's not a lot of that. So I'm just curious, just within our own change, like we have BSC here, we have ETH, we have Crow. How can we like further that notion of working together with projects, of not being, having that divide between the projects within our own individual chain? Just curious what your thoughts are on that.
I think people will become more open over time, and they'll end up having all of the networks, and they'll be using all the networks. But I think Crow's pretty small right now, so I think in the next like 5 months or so, their network will probably be blowing up, and Croge will probably be on the moon by then.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing here. I mean, Jeremy, that's a great point, and that's something that all of us, to an extent, care about and are passionate about. That's why we kind of brought 3 different chains together here to discuss our different projects, because in my view, what's good for crypto is good for crypto. I mean, you don't really see Bitcoin go up and everything else go down, and the reverse. And you don't really see Ethereum go up and Binance go down. I mean, there's like, obviously there are fluctuations, but overall, as the market goes up and everybody wins. So I think we should be more supportive of each other in that way. And just to speak to Crow specifically and why Crow might be have a little bit more of a camaraderie kind of culture, I think it is just the smallness of it. I think that most people that are investing on Kronos are probably investing in multiple projects because they're bullish on the network in general going up and being used more. When you think about that, Kronos is nearly 10 times smaller than BSC. If you're bullish on any project there and you think that Kronos as a network is going to go up over the next 5-6 months or the next year, like, you're going to win in almost any project that's going to sustain itself through that amount of time, in my opinion. Not financial advice, to your own research.
Especially like the bigger ones as well.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that if you don't mind me stepping in there, Comet, it's a good thing that you brought that up, because that's one of the goals that we want to establish with Meme Tech as well. Is I think that we're going to establish a great working relationship with a lot of these projects, ones that have, pre-existing ones and ones that have yet to come. And I think that when you establish such a good working relationship with other projects, it kind of brings everyone together. It makes people network more, and it creates so much better of a space, just because, there's only a select few out there that can constantly be running these projects that do malicious stuff, whether it be rugs, honeypots. And the more that we all come together, the less room those people are going to have to do things like that. So great working relationships are vital, in my opinion, on that.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I agree too. Like, when it comes to rug pulls and scams and all that, like, people have had their time with that and people have taken the opportunity. But I think over time, in terms of that working together, like doing that, I think will allow for, say, the community, for holders to win that battle rather than scammers just continuing to having these chances to take money from people.
And there's the opportunity for us to work directly together and uplift each other directly in a literal sense, like Meme Tech listing Croge and Colt. And, Croge could have CHEEMS and Colt as characters in their game. I mean, we can literally work together and uplift each other in that way too, which is great.
So is there Meme Tech, is there going to be a proof that it's going to, rug pull proof of listing in Meme Tech?
So that's a good question. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed in this space. At any point, as long as and this is really important for people to know, because I know there is there's a big gap of information when it comes to BSC in the meme space in general. When it comes to Solidity and smart contracts, there's a big gap when it comes to people being informed versus people not being informed. And the only way that could be ensured is if a contract was renounced. But any contract that's not renounced could technically, they could rug it, they could turn trading off. So there's nothing that we can do to stop some great guy, right, who has all the best intentions in the world, and something happens to where he just wants to do something clicks where he wants to, do something malicious. We can't prevent that. But what we can do is we can check all the boxes that, good projects have, certain characteristics and traits that good projects have, certain criteria that they have, and we can put that onto a spreadsheet and basically go down the line and make those requirements to list, whether it be you have to have a fully functioning Telegram channel, you've got to prove ownership of your Twitter, you have to have a white paper released, and you have to have a utility and development. I'm not saying these are all going to be our requirements to launch or to list on Meme Tech, but they're different ideas. It's to give you an idea of how we're going to go about at least making sure that we've done as much due diligence on our end as possible.
I'd like to ask one more question, because Meme Tech is going to list Crow coins, right?
We plan on listing. Yeah, we're not going to be
because
limited to BSC at all. We're not going to limit ourselves to that.
yeah, don't get me wrong. Crow has really good projects coming by, and the bad thing is there's a lot of like rug pulls coming on in Crow. Like we don't know where to put in our money because it's literally new, and there's no like honeypot check or something like that, right? So
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, it is.
how could we make sure of that?
In
Like,
fairness to Kronos, it is an EVM, so it's Solidity contracts. They're smart contracts that operate the same way that ETH and BSC do. So you know, in just by straight logic, anyone that can rug on Crow can rug anywhere else, but using the exact same methods. But I will agree that Kronos has less resources than other chains at this point because it's new, and that's the pro and con. That's the risk versus reward of pioneering onto a new chain. You can be the first there, and you can get all the X's because everybody's going to be coming in after you and pumping your bag. But there's also the risk of just not knowing exactly how to stay safe there because there are less resources.
It was like that though with ETH and BSC as well.
Of
I mean, in the
course.
beginning there was not any resources, and over time they get resources. So it'll get better over time. For now,
Yeah.
I would just ape safe and
Ape
hope
safe
for the
into Croge
best.
because Croge is
Yeah,
the one.
If the question as far as rug pulls and stuff like that, like I keep saying, is nothing is going to stop that from happening, but we're going to limit the chances of it happening. If you sound like you might be interested in meme tech and the functions and how we might go about things, I really recommend, if you're not in it already, join our Telegram. For anyone in here actually that wants to get some sneak peeks of our metaverse play to earn game in development, as well as meme tech, join our Telegram. I just posted a bunch of screenshots, and it looks like some people are liking those screenshots. It might be creating a little bit
yeah,
of
I've seen
FOMO.
those. There are really good screenshots, I could say.
Nice. Sounds good.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a long time coming. This has been in development for months, and it's so exciting that we're literally a day away from this. And the sooner we get meme tech out, the sooner we can, have listings and talks and partnerships with projects like Cult and Croge, and everyone kind of comes together. And I think that's pretty cool about how we did this Twitter space, because none of us, even if we bridge, none of us are competition. We got to work together. And I think that there's a fairly good chance of us ending up working together. And I'm excited for it. The closer meme tech gets to launching, the closer we all get to having the excitement of getting on a new platform, more exposure.
Love it. Mong Twain, we have you unmuted if you'd like to ask a question or make a comment, anything.
When profile pictures?
Croge profile pictures?
All profile pictures.
Yeah, we'll see. We got, I'm really proud of our graphic design artist, Teddy. He's pretty well known in crypto, and he does some big NFT projects. So I was really happy to bring him on board to do Croge's branding and logo, because I think he's a great illustrator, and he does NFT level and NFT quality work. So to bring that onto a token, and we're going to release some profile pictures, different colors of Croge's, wearing sunglasses, wearing a crown or a hat or whatever, NFT style. I'm pretty excited for that and bullish on that.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's exciting. Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to it. And I look forward to the other projects as well. If they're also doing, I could see some great profile pictures with Colt and CHEEMS as well.
Yeah, Alex, you mentioned the NFTs with Colt. Will you talk a little bit more? You said it was a limited collection. Do you know how many it is, and if there's benefits to it or utility what they're doing?
I think they offered them to select people to be, I think, like a part of the team, or somehow like they're incorporated in the background. I don't know too much about the NFTs, but I do know that they launched a select few NFTs. for their project.
It's so funny, man. Like Colt didn't send like a real representative. And
Yeah,
you
I
don't
mean,
really know
there's
exactly
not
what's going on, but that's
there's
what
not
makes it
like
intriguing.
yeah, that's what makes it like super intriguing, and nobody knows who's behind it for certain. So it's like I don't know, it's like a guessing game, you know. I also dropped under here their manifesto. It pretty much explains like what their movement is and like what they're trying to accomplish and do and stuff.
Very
And
cool.
these guys are insane. I mean, I think they launched with like $1 million and they locked it for like 260 years, and then
Gee.
renounced the contracts.
It's Colt
They
is
are,
renounced and locked for
yeah,
260 years.
yeah.
I am gonna ape as soon as we hang this up for sure.
It's super bullish, man.
Well, cool. Do we have Wastrel Wonder? We've got you unmuted if you have a question.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, you're good.
So first off, I got to change my username because nobody ever knows how to pronounce it. And that includes me, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm just I'm a normal community member from Cult DAO, right? Shout out to the vision before you crushed it, man. And then as regards to the NFTs, yeah, it was a few. There are currently 10 Cult DAO masks that are owned by different community members. Only 10.
Only 10. Wow.
So I have a feeling that they'll be hanging on to those for some time, pending market movement, of course.
Yeah,
well, I think they're worth like 80 ETH as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well,
it's insane.
We'll see.
Gunning for Bored Ape spot. Well, we have also Crypto Moon 10X. We've got you unmuted if you have a question or a comment.
Hello, yeah, I'm really excited about the Crow, and I'm super excited as a early member that you're using the Crow. But I'm listening about the scammers and the cheats. I just want to have a suggestion if it's possible that we can make a white label of the dev wallets so we can distinguish between the devs, for example, based on the reputation of the older project or the GitHub or anything like this. This can make a big difference between the other chains like a BSC or it. So if we have any possibility to have the white label of the devs, could be very interesting.
That is interesting. I hadn't thought of that or heard of that before. Obviously, we've all in crypto run into people who are legit until they're not. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's exactly viable because it's you can be a whitelisted dev and then rug the next project. And you don't want somebody releasing a new token every week. But that's an interesting thought, and and I'll think about it and see how we could implement that on Crow or in Croge in some way. Definitely, safety, security of the investors is something that all three of us care about a lot.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
I just kind of have a funny story about people being legit until they're not. I worked with I did a little bit of marketing on a project that was supposed to be really big, and they wound up getting like I don't know, like $100,000 or $200,000 stolen from their marketing wallet. It was basically all of it, and the guy who was running it had done a big project before, and I said, "Bro, you're from this X project, which reached like 500 million, 600 million market cap." I was like, "Don't you have real like connections? Like, how did you get scammed? Don't you have people that are good?" And this happened in December or January when we were, the whole market was tanking. And he was like, "Bro, they were legit. And then, they bought Lambos and houses and their mortgages due and the market's down and they scammed us." It's crazy how, shit like that can happen. This is just a wild space.
Yeah, it's unpredictable.
Yeah, but being so early on Crow, one of the things I'm so excited about that I didn't even share in my intro when I was talking about Croge is that we were responded to in a tweet by the CEO of crypto.com. So he already knows that Croge exists. And that's another reason I'm really bullish on meme coins in general and on the Crow network is that these tech guys, if you're CZ, you're Vitalik Buterin, or you're Chris Marslek, and you run a big exchange and you're into tech and the utility of blockchain technology, like that's awesome. But they know that the money comes in from meme coins. Like that is where the meme coins have outperformed every asset on planet Earth. And if you're getting into crypto for the first time, you're not buying some heavy tech, heavy utility coin like Chainlink or VeChain, you're going to go buy Dogecoin, or you're going to buy Colt or Croge or CHEEMS, because it's fun. And that's the power of a meme coin. That's what I'm so excited about. And that's what I enjoy doing. And that's why I was really loved having this space with you guys.
Gems Crip, did you have something to say? Gems Crip, are you there?
Oh, well, if anybody else wants to request to speak, we're happy to let you. We are coming up on a full hour on this space. I don't want to hold up everybody's time, but I've really enjoyed it. It's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. A lot of
Yeah,
good knowledge.
This was cool. I got to learn. I know, I got a lot of the Cheems community in here. They got to hear about what, about Croge and Colt and other great projects that they're going to end up seeing on Meme Tech. And we should start doing this more often. I think it's good to collaborate like this and just get people interacting.
Yeah, get different communities together and stuff. It's really good for the entire crypto market.
Absolutely. Yeah. However, I've got to run. Thank you guys. Alex, thank you for hosting me.
Yeah, of course, it was a pleasure.
Thanks for the invite. Guys, please, I implore you to go check out our Telegram. We've got all types of cool sneak peeks and screenshots. We've got a biggest buy competition for 24 hours going right now to win $2,000 worth of Cheems. And yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully we'll see you guys around, and let's start doing this more often.
Thank you, man. It was awesome having you. Yeah, I'll vouch for Cheems. I'll vouch for Colt. It sounds awesome. I can't wait to check out Colt. I've been in Cheems for a long time, so 100%. That's a great project. And check out Croge on the Kronos network. Join our Telegram. We will help you get on Kronos, and you can be one of the pioneers of that blockchain and be in before all the masses come in 6 months or less.
Where can I get Croge?
Croge is on the Kronos blockchain, so you can get it with the Crypto.com app DeFi wallet, which is on Apple or Android or anywhere. That's the easiest way. The other easiest way is to add the Kronos network to your MetaMask. You can just Google that, add Kronos to MetaMask, and then then you're on the Kronos network. Then you just have to buy some Crow, and you can swap it for Croge. But just join the Telegram. They'll walk you through the steps. There's only 4 or 5 steps. It'll take you 20 minutes, and it's well worth it, in my opinion.
Okay, thank you very much.
Alex, any parting words? I gave it my pitch, and Wolfie got his.
No, it was a